determination.
Well, they have to. If you look down the element sheets for all these competitors, all their elements are similar. They're doing triple Lutz combination. Most of them are doing triple flip. And Michelle's warming up a nice double loop there. You want to get in the rotation position and put your feet under you, get the feel for the ice, the atmosphere. Warm-up is so important. But, again, it just comes down to the details. Irina Slutskaya flies across the ice. Very athletic skater. Doesn't have the same level of artistry, line, or carriage that the American women have. But she's definitely an athlete and a force on this international scene. These judges know her and they respect her. Maria Buderskaya, the elder statesperson in this group.
And certainly the most determined competitor. She is not as gifted as some of the other women here, and yet she manages to place in the top 3 and 4 often, just because of sheer determination.
Well, by now everyone knows the story. Michelle Kwan parting ways with her longtime coach Frank Carroll in October of last year. And now, rinkside when Michelle skates, it's her dad. Not as her coach, but just for support. And there is Danny.
And I would suspect that he is even more nervous than Michelle, because this is his first time at the Olympics.
Well,
and not Michelle's.
What he just did was really good. All you want to do is nod yes a lot. Just stay out of the way. Don't say anything. Just nod yes a lot. Don't put anything in her head. Just nod yes a lot. And hug her when she gets off. Then his job is complete.
Michelle has said having her dad there by the boards has taken her back to her childhood when she was first learning to skate. And it's nice to have support so close at hand as she's doing something, I guess, that no Olympic champion has ever attempted before, and that is to skate without a coach at the Olympic Games.
Well, by the time you get here, you know, your coach has done his job. When you step alone onto this huge surface of ice, you are truly alone. There's nothing a coach can do for you. And I think that probably going into this year, Michelle knew that. She knew that every lesson Frank gave her is still with her, and all she needs to do is just go out and be completely on her own and do this for herself, by herself.
She's taken full responsibility of this event, and I think that is such an impressive move.
Well, Michelle feeling not only the presence of the two Russian skaters, but now also her American teammates, Sasha Cohen and Sarah Hughes, who began their competition in the short program with pretty impressive skates. First time in the Olympics. Michelle's the Olympic veteran, her short program, and this entire group when we return.
There's always a constant pressure, especially when everybody's eyes are on you. You can gain strength from that pressure, or you can let it sort of eat you alive. I had a rough few months. Changing coaches. Changing choreographers.
One to the other.
I got a lot of criticism. I mean, it is hurtful to hear, like, Michelle's gone crazy. What is she doing? I was putting myself together. You know how when you finish a puzzle, you've got the last piece and it finally fits right perfectly in the middle, you know, and everything comes together.
For this practice session, I ask your selections.
The Olympics, it's very different than any other competition. I've learned a lot since '98. If I had to do it all over, if I had the chance to, I would. I did a clean short, clean long. I just missed that spark. I didn't break out of the shell. I didn't go crazy. The appearance was I was cautious instead of turning it up a notch. Maybe it looked a little stale. And in '98, you come so close. And when you stand on the podium, it's like, God, there's one step higher than me. This is my second time around. And then you just don't know how many more Olympics you're gonna be in. So you just have to soak in everything. I still love Frank. And I think we were both hurt because we were ending a great 10 years. But I wanted to take responsibility of my skating and try to make decisions on my own. It is so nice having my dad down right next to the boards where all the coaches are. He's not the coach, but he's the cheerleader. I'm very comfortable with him there. I'm 21 years old now, and sometimes you have to make your own decisions. I learned the best thing to do is to listen to your own voice.
Four years is a long time to wait for 2 minutes and 40 seconds. You know, and the short program can be so cruel because every deduction is mandatory. You need to skate this program as clean as possible. Just get me in the top 3 and I've got a chance for gold. That's all you're thinking about in the short program.
Beyond that, she's found a joy and a happiness in her skating once again. And I think that has meant more to her than anything, and even perhaps more than the results here for her personally.
And unlike Nagano, has taken full advantage of the Olympic experience here in Salt Lake City.
Well, the further away you get from your Olympic experience, the more you realize that the process is everything. Regardless of Nagano getting to stand up there on that podium.
Presentation. 5-0.
Triple Lutz and a double toe. Beautiful.
Double axel.
Sequence there. He's done putting the triple flip later in the program than other skaters. Oh, slipped off the toe a little bit, still lands it. Oh!
Her trademark, an exquisite spiral sequence.
They love her, the top U.S. skater for almost a decade. The ice showered with stuffed animals and flowers.
A personal victory, an inspired performance. There's her dad.
A thumbs up from Danny.
Nowhere near the kiss and cry.
She called him over.
Calling him. He's awfully shy about this.
Well, you sense that she was checking off each element one at a time, but she skated with a cautious spark. She did have some fire in her eyes.
She did not have the speed that Irina had, nor the strength technically, the size of the jump. She worked that, but it was inspired.
Beautiful artistry in this program. Beautiful.
It's all about Michelle, her energy.
Switskaya, the leader, is being interviewed backstage while Michelle waits on her marks.
What an incredible competition, though. We've seen so many clean performances, and we're dissecting the little details.
The quality of the skating has just been great.
Well, what Irina had was speed and power. Michelle had with grace and flow across the ice. The toe on that triple flip, though, that slipped out. That was just, that's training right there, to be able to slip off the toe and still pull off a beautiful triple flip. That's training.
Here come the marks. Required elements. 5-6 from the U.S. judge.
Those are close.
Presentation.
And
5-9s all the way across.
And that's her strength right there, is the beauty and the artistry of her skating from top to bottom. 5 judges to 4. Puts her in first place.
Her brother and sister applaud. After all the build-up, the short programs have lived up to what we expected.